Japanorama.
Konnichiwa and welcome to Japanorama. The single biggest recent trend in Japan has got to be the ascendancy or even supremacy of one specific social group, which brings us to tonight's word.
Otaku.
Which means?
Geek or nerd.
That's right. Otaku are mostly young men who are often socially inept and obsessed with things like comic books, animation, computer games, and of course, collectible figures. Young men with whom I feel a very strong personal bond, because if you were to strip away the contact lenses, the snazzy clothes, the £500 haircut, and the endearing speech impediment which I've so carefully nurtured over the many years I've been on television, then you would see the otaku lurking within. And otaku has a very keen and special interest in tonight's programme. Otaku, people of many special interests.
Otaku. Otaku. Otaku is a term describing people with certain obsessions. People whose narrow, highly specialised interests pervade their thoughts, dominating their every waking moment. Otaku are mainly interested in manga, anime, and collecting figures of characters from manga and anime. An otaku usually wears spectacles and cheap clothes. Fashion does not interest an otaku. Otakus reject the all-consuming Japanese ethos of the dutiful salaryman and relentless social competition. An otaku stays at home and works on his computer. An otaku does not socialise. Otakus have long been the outcasts of Japanese society, but today all that has changed.
Otaku! 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 Otaku!
The day of the otaku
Otaku! Otaku!
is here.
If you really want to see the herds of otaku in a mass grazing situation, then there really is only one place to come to where such sightings are guaranteed, and that's here in the Akihabara section of Tokyo, known as Electric Town. To the otaku, this place really is Gokuraku, or paradise.
It's otaku paradise because it's full of their greatest loves: manga, anime and model shops. It was here the otaku revolution took root. Here these shy, shunned creatures first emerged from their bedrooms to become an important social group in 21st century Japan.
A couple of years ago, a seemingly mundane internet saga captivated Japan more than anything else in recent memory. It started on the popular 2-channel message board when a young, socially inept otaku contacted other otakus and sought their advice after meeting a young woman on a train.
The allegedly true story of the train man's romantic turmoil became a national obsession. The original internet saga spawned a book, a hit film, and one of Japan's most popular ever TV series. It's the story of a young otaku who is forced out of his shell to defend a woman from a drunken lout. The incident inadvertently sparks a friendship with the woman. This poses an even bigger dilemma for a young man whose only contact with a female has been in the form of a moulded piece of plastic only 6 inches tall. So he seeks advice on the internet from other otakus who help him navigate the rocky road to romance. The success of the series helped change the perception of otakus from nerdy, obsessive freaks to romantic knights in shining spectacles.
The typical otaku tends to be very antisocial,
So we are really pleased that this film has helped them overcome this isolation by reaching out to one another.
結構多いと思うんですけど。
No longer the discarded crusts on the loaf of Japanese society, otakus are now the toast of the town. Say it loud and say it proud.
Yes, I am Otaku. I am Otaku. I am Otaku. I am Otaku. We are Otaku.
There is even a new species of superstar otaku, like self-styled king of the otaku, Toru Honda.
How do you do? I was born to be otaku, and I'll be otaku till the day I die.
マニアの味方マンだらけ
On his internet TV broadcast, Toru Honda shares his passion for manga and anime with otaku all over Japan.
Okay, now the Otaku News Roundup.
It's Toru Honda's Valentine Night Spectacular.
The Virgin Boys Festival. It's going to be absolutely rammed.
That's right, rammed with boys, not a single girl. The Valentine Festival just for the boys.
This is Toru Honda's annual Valentine's party, and there's not a lady in sight. Just a lot of sweaty friends of Train Man and of Toru Honda.
We all appreciate such otaku culture, so in a sense we're like a cult. Those who have girlfriends, like ordinary people, don't share the same sort of values.
Well, maybe otaku is not cool. I mean, I personally think it should be taken as some kind of genre.
And at their Valentine's bash, the otakus celebrate their celibate status. Otakus do have similar feelings to the ones that you or I might have, except it's for beautifully rendered anime characters rather than living, breathing humans.
This shopping street is called Nakano Broadway. It's considered to be a holy place for otaku. You can find everything there: anime, comic books, and figures. This is the main store of Mandarake. On the first floor, they sell comic books, the central element of otaku culture. This is the cell shop. On the third floor, they sell original animation drawings. They are very hard to find. For example, this one is a staggering 425 pounds. There are many hard-working people who earn a lot of money, and they invest everything into their hobby. They don't spend money on anything else. Garage kits are figures of characters from anime or comic books. They are designed by model makers, but you assemble and paint them at home. Over here, these are the most popular garage kits characters. They are so expensive that I can only look at them, because I could never afford them.
And their collections even give otakus a lovely feeling, moe.
Moe can mean a variety of things. It's basically the feeling you have about something sweet. It can be love, lust, affection. It's a mixture of these things. It's a kind of healing.
Moe. Moe is one of those words which is just great fun to say. You might want to try it. Whenever you encounter something which gives you a warm, fuzzy glow of pleasure, then close your eyes and moan, Moe. And we'd appreciate it if you did, because as you might know, there's a lot of money to be made in catchphrases. Take it from me, Jonathan Ross. I am the only otaku in the village. Moe.
Moe?
There's mucho moe everywhere at the annual Winter Wonder Fest, a collector's fair of model kits. 30,000 otaku queue for up to 3 days for a chance of buying the action figures they so avidly collect.
I've been queuing here for 2 days now, and I want to get this. It's a Mecha Godzilla. This is the best work. 30,000 people want to buy it, and only 5 are available. It's gonna be a fight for 5.
This is the highlight of the otaku calendar.
I'm collecting something which is called Neko-aruku, which means walking cat.
I'm here to buy garage kits of T-Systems made by a modeler named Takashi Miyagawa.
Risking life and limb, our cameraman managed to get this exclusive footage showing just what the mass moe of 30,000 otaku looks like up close. Whether it's a Gundam, Sailor Moon or a bit of cosplay, nothing is going to stop them.
I killed the enemy with this bell and my magic.
But does it work?
I don't know.
The feelings that the otaku have towards their favourite characters is the nearest thing to love that an otaku can have for an object. We take you now to my bijou Japanese apartment in Greater Tokyo.
Now, if you were an otaku, like my friend Shinobu-san here is, chances are that you live alone with your parents without a girlfriend and very little chance of acquiring one in the near future. And after a busy day photographing cosplay girls and watching saucy anime, you might well need somewhere soft and womanly to rest your head, which is why Shinobu-san has brought in his lap pillow to demonstrate for us. Shinobu-san? That's right, it is good, isn't it? But if that isn't enough for you, and heaven knows, once you start on this kind of thing, it's a slippery slope, Shinobu has the more advanced version in his rucksack for us. Looks inviting, doesn't it? Yes, I bet it is. Do you mind if I join you? Huh? Oh, I think I've dribbled on her.
Japanorama.
Otaku love nothing more than to get lost in a great video game. And now there are places where the two-dimensional characters become 3D. It's called cosplay, a mixture of costume and play. Thousands of young Japanese dress up as their favourite anime characters and get together to do imaginary battle at cosplay events all over Japan. Like this one at the Toshimaen theme park, an hour from the centre of Tokyo.
It's because we like the characters. It has an element of metamorphosis as well.
I'm a character from a game called Sengoku Musou. I made the costume from head to toe.
Cosplay events like this are honey to the otaku bee, and hundreds of otaku come to snap photos of their favourite characters.
I really enjoy taking pictures of her. She's filled with emotions and very photogenic.
Hi, I'm Jan Kurotaki. I've been doing cosplay for about 8 years now.
Professional cosplayers like Jan Kurotaki can earn up to £75,000 a year. Today, Jan and her friends are dressed as the sassy females from the legendary King of Fighters game.
Fight! That's my friend Azusa.
Hey, big boy.
I copy.
At events like these, there will be a character to fit just about any otaku's dreams.
We are the Uran Host Club. It's a girls' comic. The story is about angels, and this is a character's rabbit.
I'm an otaku and I'm not afraid of saying that.
Mission accomplished.
Japanorama!
Now, by now, you may well be wondering, well, what's with the get-up? I have donned the garb of my all-time telly favourite, KGK, Roboto Detective. Although KGK only ran for one series, way back in 1973, alongside the dapper gentleman you see artfully recreated before you now, it also featured the most imaginative collection of evil robots ever seen on television, with the possible exception of the last series of Celebrity Big Brother.
KGK was a robot that disguised himself as a human by wearing a dashing outfit. He was sent to Earth to fight baddie robots, like this one. When KGK has to do battle, he tears off his human clothes to reveal his true robotic self. And as his eyes flash like a broken pelican crossing, he paints the floor with evil robot guts, thanks to an extendable arm. He defeats his robotic foe, but of course, there's always more where that one came from.
Here in Akihabara, you'll not only find countless stores selling manga, otaku, video, dolls, and of course, electronics, you'll also find a surprising number of places catering to the other specialist needs of the otaku.
All over Akihabara, the maid trade is in evidence. These genteel paragons of purity are idolised by otakus. There are maid cafes, maid manicure parlours, maid blood banks, maid pop groups and maid movies. Some where maids play with maids, and then more specialised genres where maids play with guns, knives and heavy-bottomed pans.
Hello and welcome to Melticure.
The maid hand massage parlour, Otaku Heaven. You just go in, pick your maid, choose your pleasure and part with your cash. Yet for all the erotic promise, this is the epitome of innocent pleasure.
I had no formal training in massage, but I wanted to wear the uniform.
Since the rise of the sexually and socially inept otaku, this new brand of female has emerged to cater for their strangely platonic desires.
Our clients are salarymen and those who shop in Akihabara, the so-called otaku. Some people want to experience the feeling of moe for the first time, or they come here to talk about moe, or even just to say the word moe.
Being in a maid cafe is weird. It's like being in a really strange, but not altogether unpleasant dream. As you can see, the waitresses dress rather like an anime version of Victorian maid, a situation which makes the largely otaku customers very happy indeed. Arigato gozaimasu. Karin here is just telling me about the services they offer here at the Maid Cafe. As part of the communication menu, you can also either put your head on their lap and have a conversation, which would, I guess, be nice, have an ear cleaning session, have your nails done or manicure, or including that price, you can play video games with them. And being a lonely man away from home, a long way from home, I know which one I'm going for. Shine! Best of three.
This is a huge dream for us to be playing here.
Well, what's my name?
Konbanwa. We are the Magic Numbers.
I don't know.
The land of otaku loves music nearly as much as it loves manga, so a top British band is well advised to give it a go. Find out each week how the Magic Numbers, Romeo, Michelle, Sean and Angela fare on their first Japanese tour.
Hi, we're the Magic Numbers. Come join us on the road as we tour Japan.
We're late and we're just about to catch the train.
Darling, what you gonna do now? Now that you notice it all went wrong. I've been thinking.
Don't get to see that very often, do you?
We're heading now to the venue in Nagoya. Yeah, it's gonna be cool, I think.
It's quite cool because there's been like loads of fans that's been following the tour. So they've gradually got to learn our songs. It's great to kind of see that's happening over here in Japan.
This is my little gaff. Check out my little kind of like Halloween kind of thing. Let's go and see what's happening. Michelle and Sean are both gonna eat fish's eyeball.
Fish eyeball.
Ready?
Cheers, baby.
See you.
See you when I see you.
Oh my god! You need a fresh eye!
Japanorama.
And now Japanorama proudly presents Madame Shiroto and those amazing little rascals in The Cuter Computer. Moi.
In Japan, traditionally, as children, we were always told not to lie. Because when you die, the judge of hell will tear out your tongue. And in the eternity of the afterlife without a tongue, you will never be able to utter a word. Therefore, you must never tell a lie.
Meanwhile, back at my Tokyo apartment, I'm joined by my trusty assistant, Yun Mao, a professional cosplayer, which means she dresses up as manga and anime characters for a living. But today, she's helping me come to grips with Otaku.
And that's one of me with Leslie Phillips, you know? Hello.
Hello?
Of course, Japan is at the very cutting edge when it comes to mobile phone technology, and one of the newest services on offer here is the ability to download manga directly into your mobile phone so you can read them on the train or at school, or as Yun Mao's doing, while someone from another country is boring you with photographs of their friends and family on their own phone. But she's been showing me how to do it, and I think I've got it right. Oh, I've accidentally downloaded one of the saucy ones. Accidentally.
What with the hefty incomes they derive from their technical nous, the otaku are a prime target for marketing gurus. But how do you capture that market? The otaku are a difficult group to sell to because they shun commercialism, don't watch mainstream television and follow only their own particular interests. One man has the answer, and the answer is this. This is the Akihabara 48, the first all-girl idol group to cater to the otaku. The 20 or so girls currently signed up to the band are aged between 12 and 18.
Hi, hello everyone. My name is Kawasaki Nozomi. I'm a member of AKB48.
My name is Takahashi Minami from AKB48. I'm 14 years old.
I'm in AKB48. My name is Masayama Kayano, and I'm 12 years old.
I've wanted to make a group with lots of variation. The concept behind this was a classroom. Not all the girls are pretty. Some are good at sports, some are good at studying, and some are just good looking.
The band play exclusively to otaku, performing every night at this department store in the heart of Akihabara.
The reason I put them on in Akihabara is so the fans can actually meet their idols.
Mr. Akimoto cunningly used the otaku's love of technology to cement the bond between fan and idol.
We've started a campaign so you can chat to the girls over video conference phone.
You look very cute as usual.
Thank you very much. Are you coming to see us play again?
Of course, I come to see you play every day, don't I?
People want to have a pseudo-love relationship with the girls, trying to relive their memories of when they went to school. A long time ago, idols were adored by middle school and high school kids. But now that has turned around, where middle-aged men go after middle school and high school girl idols, having thoughts of running around the beach with a cute girl or going traveling and so on.
And appealing to the fantasies of the otaku appears to have paid off.
I'll be supporting Shinoda Mariko till the very end, until she becomes the most famous idol in Japan.
The AKB48's narrow but zealous fan base has sent them soaring into the Japanese top 10. And we talk of anime, video games and dolls, the band is poised for superstardom.
Oh yeah! Miss, oh yeah!
My favorite is Itomo Tomomi-tan. Mine is Takahashi Minami.
I'm not sure people in England will understand this, but she's very relaxing.
And Mr. Akimoto would know.
Yes, I am otaku.
In the unlikely event that an otaku were to get lucky with a member of the opposite sex, then even in that realm of the senses, or ainokarira, chances are they would want to show their true otaku colours, which is why you can buy a variety of condoms that kind of reflect their, let's face it, unhealthy obsessions. Here's a Gundam range, that's a very popular robot series over here, and these condoms show your affinity for the horror series Ringu, or The Ring, as we know it over in the West. And perhaps Shinobu-san will be kind enough to demonstrate with me what these actually look like. I haven't opened one before, and I'm keen as mustard to see a ring condom out in the open. There's nothing on there. I thought it would have a picture of the ring lady on it, but nothing. You know, I remember my first condom. Very good. We know how to have fun, don't we? Yeah.
So the future of the otaku is looking bright. They've even gained international renown, with groups of Americans taking otaku tours of Akihabara. Another bonus is that the ladies are finally seeing the advantages of dating otakus.
I think that otaku tends to be devoted once they fall in love. So you'd probably be very happy if you married an otaku.
I like that when otakus have a passion for something, it lasts a lifetime. Take my husband for example. He is an otaku. He is obsessed with insects and alligators. He's been that way since he was at nursery. So you can see that he can love something for a lifetime. I feel that applies in the same way to me.
They may be all the rage with the ladies now, but the hardcore otaku refuse to have their heads turned so easily.
In my case, I have already lost interest in girls. I am more interested in buying the doll Shinko-sama, so I don't have any spare energy.
Well, we have precisely calculated the ascension of the otaku out to 18 decimal points, but what have we learned? Ah! Oh, yes, sumonasai. Good night.
The Real Hustle is back in a little over an hour, but on the way next tonight here on 3 we have more high-octane action with the spooks.